Okay, today we're doing a deep dive into something really exciting for fighting game fans, I think. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Yeah, this one looks special. Definitely feels like a treasure trove.
It really does. So it's hitting digitally October 30th, 2025. That's for PS5, PS4, other platforms too. And then there's a physical release coming December 12th.
Right.
And this collection with a K, naturally it pulls together like multiple versions of the first 4 main MK games.
Yeah, the arcade originals, the console ports we all remember.
And even the handheld ones, which is pretty cool.
It is. And what's really fascinating, I think, is that Digital Eclipse and Atari, they're not just dumping ROMs here.
Yeah.
No, it feels much more like a carefully curated love letter to the fans. You know? It's about preservation.
Ah, preservation. Okay.
Going beyond just the games, getting into the history, the context, making sure it's all there for people to understand these classics.
Right, right. And speaking of history, here's where it gets really interesting for you, especially if you love this stuff. They've included the long-lost WaveNet version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah, that's huge.
Huge, right? What exactly was WaveNet? Why is getting it now such a big deal?
So what's fascinating here is that WaveNet was this super early attempt at online play. In arcades.
Online play in arcades back then.
Yeah, back in 1997, they did a very limited test run. Imagine trying that with, the internet tech of the time.
Wow. Must have been rough.
Probably, yeah. Very few people ever actually saw it or played it. So finding it, restoring it, making it playable in this collection, it's like unearthing a lost piece of gaming history.
Yeah.
A major win for preservation.
Absolutely. Like finding a rare artifact.
Exactly.
But it's not just the games, even rare ones. This collection is also set up like an interactive documentary, right?
That's a big part of it.
Interviews with Ed Boon, John Tobias, John Vogel, the original creators, plus concept art, old video footage.
Yeah, and that's where you get the deeper value, I think.
How so? What does that add for us?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it gives you context. You're not just mashing buttons. You're seeing the why behind the design.
Ah, the creative process.
Exactly. The challenges they face, the ideas they may be scrapped. It helps you appreciate the games on a whole different level. It encourages, a bit more critical thinking about how games get made.
That makes sense, understanding the evolution.
Right.
Okay, but what about playing these games now? They haven't just left them exactly as they were, have they? There are modern touches.
Definitely. They've added online multiplayer for all the games, which is great.
With rollback netcode, I saw.
Yes. And that's key. For anyone who doesn't know, rollback basically predicts inputs to make online fights feel way smoother. Less lag.
Crucial for fighting games, especially older ones online.
Absolutely essential for a good competitive experience today. But they've balanced it well, I think.
How do you mean? Balancing the old and new?
Well, you get the rollback, which is a modern must-have.
Yeah.
But you also get optional things like CRT filters if you want that old school look.
Okay.
And neat stuff like a fatality trainer mode. Plus, and this is cool for tinkerers, you can unlock hidden stuff and even developer menus with just a button press.
Really? Like cheat menus?
Sort of, yeah. Access stuff the developers used. It lets curious players peek under the hood without breaking the core experience. Options,
Options are good. So what does this all mean for you, the listener?
Well, the timing seems kind of perfect, doesn't it?
It really does.
This collection drops in October, and the new Mortal Kombat 2 movie is also hitting in October.
Yeah, it creates this real MK moment, a synergy.
Perfect storm, maybe. Good time for fans to dive back in or for new people to see what it's all about. Play the classics, watch the new movie.
Exactly. A full immersion.
So, wrapping up this Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, it's clearly more than just games bundled together. It's history, it's insight into development, it's modernized play.
It really covers all the bases. A proper deep dive.
It is. And, this raises an important question, I think. Something for you listening to maybe chew on.
Oh.
How do collections like this, the ones that blend serious historical work with modern features, how do they actually shape our view of gaming's past? And maybe its future.
Interesting point.
And what responsibility do companies have, really, to go find these lost bits like WaveNet and not just archive them, but bring them back to life properly?
For everyone.
Yeah.
How do we best preserve and present gaming history? That's definitely something to think about.